Coming to you from Australia, it's Idiot Box Radio. Please welcome the hardest working Type 2 diabetic in podcasting. It's Idiot Box Radio with your host, Tori.
Hey there, champions. You're looking well. I'm looking the same because I'm doing these back to back. So quite literally, it's been the same day. You'll see the same light probably going through my green screen when I put an image behind me. It's because I simply have not moved other than to hit stop and record. I'm Tori. I'm your friend. I'm your pal from Geelong, Victoria, Australia. You can send me things to PO Box 4067. I always get it wrong. I always doubt myself at the end, but I believe it's 4067. If not, just send them to 4067. Someone will get them. In any case, PO Box 4067, Geelong, Victoria. 3220. You can also find all my relevant details at idiotboxradio.com, including how to become a patron. If you want to become a patron, you'll see your name in lights at the end of every show, and I will. There are some exclusives coming up, patrons only, so get around it. Access to stuff that I've got, access to stuff that I'll get, patrons only. If that's your cup of tea, liking exclusives, then hop on down to Patron Town by going to idiotboxradio.com. Today's movie review is for the movie Infinite, and it stars Mark Wahlberg, and unfortunately, and I do not mean this terribly, I'm going to butcher this name, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Chiwetel or Chiwetel Ejiofor. In any case, this gentleman here, and I hate the fact that I'm getting his name probably butchering and getting it wrong because he's amazing. At first, I thought this was going to be a B movie extravaganza. The voiceover at the start, even though it's Marky Mark giving it, is pretty horrendous and it takes too long. But once the movie actually gets started, it's well worth getting. I really, really enjoyed it. I rate it higher than I thought I would have, and thinking about it, I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would as well. At the end of the day, just these reviews are my opinion, and as I've said before, that makes them the correct opinion. Drop a comment below if you don't agree, and that will open up a conversation and also help me with algorithms. Algorithms. So in the movie Infinite, there are people, surprisingly enough, who keep getting reincarnated, therefore they are infinite. There's a good side and a bad side. Marky Mark is on the good side, but he doesn't know that he is. The reincarnation process, he hasn't received his memories back at the start of the movie, and it does take some time for him to get his memories back. Now, he is with a group of infinites, immortals, that basically believe that living forever is their reason to be able to help the betterment of mankind. And then there's another kind of infinite group that believe that they are sick of reincarnating and they wish to die permanently, and the only way they can die permanently is to have no world to return to. So they've developed this weapon called the egg, and only Marky Mark knows where it's hidden, but it's buried deep within his memories. So the movie's basically based around chasing Marky Mark's brain, Mark Wahlberg. He used to be called Marky Mark Wahlberg, Wahlburgers, and figuring out where the egg is. Turns out it's in a very, very well-stashed place. But the bad guys, headed up by Chiwetel Ejiofor, said that with a bit more confidence, even though I had to read it. They're on the hunt to find the egg, and they were hoping to recruit Marky Mark, but they don't get to. This is a really good movie. The idea and principles are well done, as opposed to just being immortal and living forever. These people do die, they experience pain and suffering, they have heartbreak and loss, but at the end of the day, when they die, they transition into a new body, and then when they hit their teens, they get their memories back of who they were all the way through. That must be a lot, just one day waking up as a teenager and you're going through puberty and all the stuff that you do to yourself during puberty, and all of a sudden all these memories come back of the thousands of lives that you've lived, quite literally in some cases here. It would be fascinating. I don't know at what point your brain could withstand it anymore, and I sort of get why some people want to bump themselves off rather than live through it time and time again. Or as Cyndi Lauper once said, time after time. Special effects are well done. The acting's well done. Considering you've got the star power of Mark Wahlberg in there, you would expect this to not be a B-grade movie. The cover itself does look trash, and that's what got me absolutely worried. But rest assured, the effects are there, the acting's there. It's a well-told, if not predictable, kind of storyline. Though, unfortunately, the end, the very, very end, like if you cut out the last 30 seconds of the movie, you'd be fine. The end of the movie leaves a bad taste in your mouth, and it won't affect the plot at all. But there was just something there that didn't need to be there, and you guys will agree, and if you don't, once again, drop those comments. I just thought it made something that was really decent into something that was just very good. I know there's a fine line between the two, but that ending sequence was not something that I thought was particularly spectacular. So be aware of it, because it's certainly a thing, and if you want to turn the movie off when you think it's got about 30 seconds to go, not counting the credits, you would not be missing out on anything, and in fact you'd end up with a better ending. In any case, give this movie a watch. It's certainly worth watching. I don't know if it's on streaming because I've got the disc in my hand, but that's a thing and that's your problem, and it may not be a problem if you're a patron. You may have access to this movie that I'm holding right now. So get on over to idiotboxradio.com, become a patron and see what happens. All right, bye.